Brad, you know that we have 2 visitor centers.
Yeah.
And people text us and they call us and do stuff. You're going to help us in a segment we call We Get Questions.
Oh, all right.
All right, here we go. Actual questions that we've received. You have not seen these yet, have you?
I have not.
Do you want me to hand them to you, or you want to just have me read them to you?
Just let's go.
Okay, here we go. I love this. Thank you. I love it. This one I'm going to try to do. Here we go. The 6 of us got here from Australia. I don't know why I'm doing the accent.
No, keep going.
We're looking for a winery that offers a luncheon and a tour and a tasting. What do you suggest? I'm sort of Kiwi, South African, and Irish at the same time. So the 6 of us got here from Australia. We're looking for a winery that offers a luncheon, I'm assuming lunch, and a tour and a tasting. Mm-hmm. What do you suggest?
Boy.
Help these Aussies.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. All right. I would probably say Buena Vista, actually. Buena Vista, because they definitely do tours. It's the oldest premium winery in California, so it's got a lot of history. You can check out the champagne cellars and go on that tour. You can absolutely taste there. Mm-hmm. They have some great Pinot Noirs and Chardonnays, and they do offer lunch. I think they have like a food truck that comes on the weekends, or you can get like a box lunch. It's owned by the same company that owns Oakville Grocery, so I think they bring in some of those provisions that that they have on site, so that you could get all 3 of those
right there, one spot.
Right there at Buena Vista.
You nailed that.
Come on, baby.
Good job.
Come on. What else you got?
That was so easy. Yeah, Buena Vista is a great one. There is, St. Francis Winery is known for doing a food and wine pairing. It's actually more like it's not a meal, because I can't say it's a meal, but it's like a meal. Yeah. It's very similar, and they can do a tour there. Almost every winery will have some sort of food option that you can purchase. They're not restaurants, but there might be small pairings that they do. Letzen, I think, has a little deli and stuff like that.
And some you can bring a lunch too.
Right, call ahead. But you can picnic there. Absolutely.
Like Sebastiani Winery, not too far from the plaza, has picnic tables, and you can totally bring your own stuff.
And they have food trucks there sometimes on Fridays when they do their different events and things like that. So, good job. No, you're amazing. Here's another one. I will not do an accent for this one because I don't know what accent this was. But okay. But maybe it is also Australian. Who knows? Where can I take my dog in Sonoma Valley? So I've got a dog, and I'm visiting Sonoma Valley. So probably not from Australia. It's hard to travel the dog. Yeah. But where can I take my dog?
That's a really good question, actually. You can't take it on the plaza because the plaza doesn't allow dogs. Yeah,
and you're right. And you can and can't. Supposedly, you can go on the outside sidewalk.
You totally can, yes. Right. But if you want to go on like a walk with your dog, Sonoma Regional Park up in Glen Ellen is a great spot. Okay. And it's totally dog friendly. Okay. And there's some great trails. You can do anything from like a 30-minute hike to like an hour hike. They have a reservoir there. It's close to the Sonoma Developmental Center, that's just like a beautiful part of Sonoma Valley. That Arnold Drive that parallels Highway 12 going through Glen Ellen is really beautiful, and you can bring your dog there. Another place, state parks are typically not dog friendly, but Jack London State Park has a trail that is dog friendly. You can actually hike out to the Wolf House Ruins, which is where Jack London built his massive estate or he was trying to build his massive estate, and then it caught fire like before it was finished. And so you see the ruins of this like huge mansion with like a ridiculous number of like fireplaces because they don't no central heating back then. So, but you can totally take your dog on I think it's like a half-mile hike to get out to the Wolf House.
That's Jack London State Park.
Yeah.
So you have Jack London State Park, Sonoma Valley Regional Park.
Yes.
And then Plaza, which is a city park, but you're right, you kind of have to walk around the outside. You can't technically go inside with your dog. Right. Although I've seen people do it.
Oh, I think it happens a lot.
But on First Street West, there is the city dog park, which is small, but it's an enclosed dog park. There's another one off Arnold, I think, and I think Sonoma Valley Regional Park has a dog park inside of it.
Yep.
And there's plenty of, some wineries do dog hikes. Like Cundy Winery does a dog hike. You can bring your dog. Yeah, you can look for that one. Spring Lake Regional Park, which is technically not in Sonoma Valley, but like it's just over the hill. Yeah. And it's kind of attached to Annandale / Howarth Park. So it's just in the northern part of the valley. Yeah. They have a thing called Water Bark where you can bring your dog to the swimming lagoon. Usually in the fall when they're done, they have a big swimming lagoon and the water's chlorinated, but it's sort of like a lake. And then after September, like, okay, dogs can go in there.
Oh, cool.
It's hilarious. And there's a big fundraiser for all the dogs, and it's a madhouse. If you don't mind a muddy, happy dog, go there.
Go there. Or if you want to go to a winery with your dog, a lot of wineries are actually pretty dog friendly. Totally. Buena Vista that we mentioned before, Sebastiani that we mentioned earlier. Imagery, which is right up Sonoma Valley, has also got a dog-friendly picnic area. So there's a lot of options if you want to bring the pooch and do some wine tasting.
That's a good point. Well-behaved dogs, and also recommend don't hike in the vineyards with your dog. Ask permission. Dogs do eat grapes. Dogs shouldn't eat grapes. And it makes the home winemaker sad when their Pinot Noir gets munched by Fido.
True.
They're like, what the heck? Brad, here's another one we got. People ask us all sorts of weird questions.
Okay.
So this is kind of funny.
Okay, you're getting a little...
Right. What's a good way to identify a bug I found in Sonoma Valley?
Oh, a bug.
People think like we're a bunch of like entomologists, like, hey, here I am, bring the bug to me. Yeah, but you're an outdoors guy. Like, how would you go about identifying a bug?
Is there like an iNaturalist thing, or is there like an app that does that?
Yeah, I think iNaturalist does do that one. Or Seek, S-E-E-K, which is from iNaturalist.
Okay.
It's through the California Academy of Sciences, and you can scan people, and it'll tell you it's a person. Yeah.
No way.
You can scan a cat. I'll tell you it's a cat. But you can also scan bugs. Yeah, I'm just going to pull it up here.
Huh.
Seek's a good one.
Yeah. I know.
Do you use any of those apps?
Sometimes there was one, I forget what it was called, but I was using it to identify different plants. You know, you're like, what kind of tree is this? And you just take a photo of the leaf and it'll tell you, oh, this is most likely this kind of a tree.
Right.
And I don't know, I forget what that app was called. I think there were several of them.
There's a lot out there.
There's one that will rise to the top.
Right.
I'm not sure.
Only one show in.
I know.
Well, I'm going to scan you and see if it tells you what it thinks you are. It says keep scanning.
A bug?
I'm using Seek, and it's funny because it identified my cat. Are you sure you're a human? Oh my gosh, maybe you're like one of the lizard people. Well, it doesn't seem like it's working right now, but it could also be the Wi-Fi. But I use Seek, and I can find all sorts of neat things. So I don't know anything about anything, but when people come up and ask me about a bug or a plant or whatever, I go over there and I scan it.
Yeah, let me just...
I'm like, that's a crepe myrtle. That's the kind of tree. But yeah, I also think if you go to the Sonoma Ecology Center website, they have a lot of information about plants and animals.
Great resource.
The flora and fauna, going back to our megafauna, that's found in Sonoma Valley, and you can kind of see there. But 90% of the time, it's a Jerusalem cricket, which is a really ugly looking bug that you see a lot in the soil, and people freak out about it. And it's totally friendly.
Called potato bugs?
It's funny about the potato bug. Let's talk about this. Because some people also called sow bugs potato bugs / Hurley Curly's potato bugs. Other people call Jerusalem crickets potato bugs. And we need to have a conference to settle this once and for all.
We do.
Among the council of 5-year-olds that look at bugs. Because you're right, they're also called potato bugs.
Yeah.
How'd you know that? Is that a Visalia thing? Come
on. We have chickens, and whenever a chicken gets a potato bug, it's like they won the lottery. They're just like running around.
Huge, just like a snack.
Yeah.
Those are great.
Yeah,
you raise chickens?
Well, raise versus have.
Okay, touche. You have chickens?
They're very low maintenance pet. I can say that.
Do they
put out food and water?
Do they lay eggs?
They do.
Okay, so they're not. I guess you say raise chickens when they're meat chickens or something. I'm not sure.
No, you could say raise chickens.
Oh,
I mean, they're like pets, but they're kind of like it's hard to bond really well with a chicken unless you're super committed to wanting to bond with that chicken. Like you have to from a very young age pick up the chicken a lot, and so that they're used to being handled by a person.
Yeah, how to bond with a chicken.
Yeah, that's a different podcast. How to bond with a chicken. You're gonna get tons of downloads on that.
Brad, I swear to God, I love that. We're gonna get angry chicken email because chicken people are serious.
Oh yeah.
They're like, okay, so you have chickens.
We have chickens.
But you're not bonded with them.
We've had some really good ones over the years that are very sweet. Like Laverne. Laverne was great. She was an Easter egger. She had these greenish blue eggs. She was great. Loved Laverne. We haven't had another Laverne type in a while. So the ones we have now are just kind of skittish. We have some grizzled veterans that have they've been around for 10 years. We just need to install chicken shuffleboard or something. It's like a retirement community for chickens.
I never knew this about you. I didn't know that you. Okay, well, great. Think grizzled chickens and an Easter egg chicken and all these different levels of chicken hierarchy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's amazing.
Yeah, we actually have. we have 3 young chicks at our house now because we had we got attacked over the summer. Unfortunately, a raccoon came into our chicken coop and it was just a massacre. Very unfortunate. We lost a few hens.
Sorry.
So we had to, we just got back on the horse and got some new chickens.
Went down to the old chicken store and got a chicken. You don't have a rooster though?
No, luckily not.
Okay.
Although it wouldn't be illegal if we did because we actually live outside of the city limits.
Right.
But I mean, you'd be a super annoying neighbor if you had
people would always know when the sun's about to rise.
I know. The last thing about roosters, they'll crow through the night. We've had a rooster.
They're jerks.
They're total jerks.
Yeah, they'll chase you.
Yeah.
They're mean. Yeah, I used to live in a country with a lot of chickens in the Caribbean.
Really?
And we'd hear them all
in the Caribbean?
Time. Yeah, and we'd hear chickens all
You lived
the time.
in the Caribbean?
I was in the Caribbean, yes.
When was that?
2003.
No kidding.
Yeah, a long time ago, before kids. And chickens were everywhere, and they were loud.
Yeah.
And also, so it's Haiti, so they have like a tradition of cockfighting. Oh. So people would also have lots of rooster. It was just like, those chickens are jerks. Like, you'd have to like have a stick in your hand and be like, chicken, or this rooster, you know, I'm going to walk down this trail and you are not going to attack me.
Leave me alone.
They would attack you.
Leave me alone.
I know. It's kind of embarrassing to lose a fight to a chicken, but here we are. Brad, this also reminds me, people who want to learn more about Weekend Sherpa and the outdoors, I think there's a podcast about the outdoors. Is it one that you host?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Yes, I host it with my co-founder and wife, Holly Kulak.
Okay.
It's called Weekend Sherpa, Take It Outside. So all you have to do is just search Weekend Sherpa.
Wait, you just took your high school club and made that the podcast, the Outside Club?
You know,
you're like Weekend Sherpa Outside Club Extended Edition.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's what life is. It's one long story.
What do you guys talk about on this podcast?
We talk about getting outdoors in California, what's new in the world of travel in California and beyond. We were just in this real cool area that I hadn't been to before called Plumas County.
Oh.
So we did a podcast recently about exploring Plumas County, which is like the very northern reach of the Sierra Nevada. It's kind of like where the Cascade Range and the Sierra Nevada and the Great Basin kind of all collide right there. So it's like a real
northeastern corner of California.
Yeah, like Quincy, if you've heard of that town, is up there. Lake Almanor is up there, and also Lassen Volcanic National Park is up there, which is really cool. It's like got a little mud pot geothermal situation going, almost
cool.
like Yellowstone.
Right.
Yeah, it's really fun. Yeah, we'll talk about things like that, places we've been. We interview other people who are in kind of like the California outdoor scene, and it's a lot of fun. We're on our 58th episode now.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So how often are you doing that? Every couple of weeks or every week?
Usually it's every couple of weeks. Yep.
Okay. And that's the Weekend Sherpa. Take It Outside.
Yes. Yep. Subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts.
Available wherever you find podcasts.